As we've been reporting, a record number of unaccompanied migrant children are now in U.S. custody. Nearly 19,000 crossed the southern border in March. Many are from Central America, where the impacts of climate change and factors like gang violence have made some regions too dangerous. CBS News meteorologist and climate specialist Jeff Berardelli reports.
Hurricane Eta slammed into Central America in November with winds of 140 miles per hour. Then, just 2 weeks later, an even stronger Hurricane Iota made landfall, just 15 miles away, with catastrophic winds topping 155 miles per hour. These were the two most ferocious storms in the record-shattering 2020 hurricane season, fueled partly by natural cycles, but magnified by human-caused climate change. Angel Munoz is a climate scientist at Columbia University, specializing in Central American climate. He says the areas that were hit were already dealing with chronic poverty and crime.
These people are already struggling, even without any hurricane or, or drought. They are really struggling to survive.
Together, the two hurricanes impacted 6 million people and displaced nearly 600,000 in Honduras, Nicaragua, and Guatemala, many of whom are still living in shelters today.
The hurricane impacted 80% of the total agricultural sector in the country. So you have people that have no food, no job, no way to survive. So they are forced to migrate in order to offer something better to their families.
And as we've seen in recent weeks, there's been a spike in people crossing the southern U.S. border, especially unaccompanied minors. The Biden administration is struggling to process and house them.
I've been working from the moment this started to happen to try to find additional access for children to be able to safely, not just children, but particularly children, to be able to safely be housed.
In mid-January, our camera crew located a caravan with hundreds of refugees, leaving Honduras, heading into Guatemala.
No hay generación de empleo, no hay nada, pues lo dedicamos al cultivo y usted sabe que ahorita el huracán, las dos tormentas que hubieron, los dañaron toditos los siembros, y nosotros no tenemos nada, entonces tenemos que salir a buscar qué ofrecerle a nuestros hijos porque no tenemos nada. Yo dejo 3 niñas. Dejo una niña de 4 años y dejo una especial de 12 años y una de 16 años. Y me duele dejarlos, pero tengo que hacerle.
And the situation is likely to get worse as the climate continues to change and hurricanes continue to intensify. While storms in the Western Caribbean are common during the fall, Eta and Iota were abnormally strong, especially for that late in the season. That's because since the 1980s, water temperatures in the Caribbean have been steadily warming, surpassing thresholds more often, making it easier for run-of-the-mill hurricanes to morph into catastrophic weather events.
Nunca, estas tormentas nunca las habíamos experimentado en Honduras.
Meet Hostilio Peralta. He's a father of 3 from La Lima, Honduras. Massive floods caused the grounds to collapse under parts of his town. His house was damaged beyond repair. He and his family, along with 700 other people, now live in makeshift sheds in cramped quarters on the edge of town.
Laboraba en una empresa y a medida de que de las 2 huracanes, solo en el sector del municipio donde nosotros vivimos se han perdido más o menos como unos 4,000 empleos. Entonces, usted ve cuánta gente hay desempleada en estos momentos.
With no government assistance and no hope of employment, Peralta considered leaving his wife, kids, and extended family behind.
He pensado viajar solo, no exponer a mi familia, porque hay niños de por medio y no considero justo exponer a un niño al peligro que se puede enfrentar en la cruzada por el país de México.
If people really feel their lives are in jeopardy, there's nothing that will deter them from fleeing to safety.
Michael Chertoff is the former Secretary of Homeland Security under George W. Bush. We spoke with him in October.
So what do you view as the biggest national security risks from climate change?
I think simply a massive dislocation of people's ability to live in certain areas, coupled with an economic downturn, will cause an enormous amount of disruption.
For now, Peralta is staying in Honduras. He told CBS News he's trying to rebuild his home, and he's hoping to raise enough money through his GoFundMe campaign to do that. Jeff Berardelli, CBS News.